Hi everyone, I'm Audrey and this is It's Odd. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm really glad you're all here. In today's video, we are going to do some appetizer-y type foods. Super Bowl is coming up. I don't know if you all are into American football or not, but when I grew up in the United States, I grew up in Ohio predominantly, and American football is a big deal. So lots of parties, lots of tailgating, lots of just fun all around, revolving around American football. So while I don't watch a ton of football any longer, my family certainly does. And so often we do parties and things like that. Here in Canada, we're still a bit limited in our social gatherings because of COVID, but I know in the States a lot of places have opened up quite a bit more, and you can have people over and things like that. So in this video, I'm gonna do a kind of a French bread pizza that's meant to be sort of served as party food. So I'll show you what that looks like. It can hardly be called a recipe, guys. It literally is how to take my baguettes and turn them into pizza, top them with whatever you want, serve them however you want. Really, it's sky's the limit. I'll show you a couple. I think I'm gonna do a barbecue chicken, and I think I'll do like a Hawaiian one for you guys. But really, I've done chicken pesto like this. You can do a classic like kind of just cheese pizza, whatever you want. This method is also really good if you want to make like cheesy garlic bread. I do that sometimes with this baguette too. So I hope you enjoy this. We're just going to throw it together. I'll show you what it looks like, and you can use it for any party or just for a simple lunch with the leftovers that you've got. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks everybody. Slice and toast the baguettes for about 12 to 15 minutes till they're slightly browned. Okay, so I've toasted the baguettes just at like 375 in the oven for about 15 minutes, just till they're kind of, browned and a little bit crispy. And then I'm gonna do, I think at least two kinds today. So I'm gonna start with a ham and pineapple. I know some people don't believe in pineapple on pizza, but we're gonna do a bit of a Hawaiian version here on at least two. So this is a bit of tomato sauce. I had this in the freezer already ready to go. Just store it in these little containers, and then I can use it for this kind of thing, or I can make a pasta sauce. I've been experimenting with that. They have that cassava pasta on the market now, and I've had that a couple of times. It's really good. I think it's by Jovial. It's quite tasty. Sorry if the background noise is a bit much. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. I'm going to add a little oregano for kind of the Italian seasoning flavor, because that tomato sauce was just tomato sauce. Sometimes I go ahead and doctor it up to be like a pizza sauce if I know I'm going to make pizzas. This is just a little bit of garlic salt. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit of, this is, what is this? Yeast, the nutritional yeast. Sorry, my brain went a little wonky there. Nutritional yeast that just gives it a boost, sort of the cheesy flavor. Now I'm a ham and pineapple on top of cheese kind of girl, so I'm going to put the cheese down next. So this is the AIP cheese that I make, and I freeze it in blocks. A couple things that you need to know is if you do it fresh right out of the fridge, then you can sort of shred it really easy. After you freeze it, it gets kind of crumbly, so kind of almost like a ricotta texture. It still melts really beautifully. It doesn't look as pretty, but it's super functional for this sort of dish. So I'm just going to break it up a little bit. You can do this. You can try to slice it. It does work, but it's a bit, like I said, see, I can show you it's kind of crumbly. So just going to add the cheese, but it tastes great. It gets all gooey, which is what we just really want to have. And then I'm going to put on ham bits. Just a bit of ham. And you're going to cut these up after. If you're doing it for a party, you're going to cut these up after anyway. So you want to get like one piece of pineapple, one piece of ham in each bite, because you can cut these up into thirds, and then they make like little teeny mini pizza bites for your guests. Okay, so that's the ham and pineapple. Then I'm gonna do a barbecue chicken. So I have the AIP barbecue sauce. This is the maple maple barbecue on this channel. I'll put the link for all these. I'll put the link for the tomato and the barbecue sauce and the baguettes and everything in the link below. Just gonna, I think we're gonna do these two because they're a little bigger. Now for chicken barbecue, I'm more of a cheese on top sort of girl. I know it's fickle. I'm a fickle person. So I'm gonna do and this is chicken that we just grilled last night. We had sort of like a Buddha bowl night where we kind of did a bunch of proteins up and did rice or cauli rice if you're doing cauli rice, and vegetables, and then we just kind of made our own bowls, and then that gives us a bunch of proteins like this throughout the week that we can use in various applications. So again, I'm gonna, yeah, I don't think this needs, so I'm gonna put the cheese over because I want the cheese to kind of melt on top of the chicken for these ones. And again, I'm just crumbling it up. Now when you cook this, it won't, the cheese won't like kind of spread out like normal cheese. It kind of stays in a clump. So what you're gonna wanna do is when it gets hot and melty, then you just wanna like push it down a little bit with a fork or whatever so that it'll spread out a little bit for you. So just gonna do that. And then for these final ones, I thought I would just do a straight up cheesy bread, cheesy garlic bread. So for them, it's just, now if you want to be fancy, you can take, actual cloves of garlic and rub them on the bread to get the garlic flavor. I'm gonna use garlic salt because I'm lazy and this is meant to be sort of a toss together video, like not a formal fancy video. It's meant to just be a, hey, what have you got in your fridge or your freezer to leftover and what can you make out of that? So that's what this video is about. So I'm gonna take the cheese, I put it down, I take the garlic salt, just sprinkle that on, and then I'm gonna, yeah, pan's okay. I'm gonna bake these until the cheese is melty and brown and bubbly. Guys, so what I mean by gooey, see how it's all melty? So if you want it to be more smushed down, just take a fork and smush it. See the gooiness? Now you can put, I don't like a ton of cheese on mine, I like just a little bit, so that's why I did it this way. But if you want it to be super duper cheesy, you go right ahead, add as much cheese or as little cheese as you want to it. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt to the barbecue chicken and the ham and pineapple. The cheesy bread already has that garlic salt on it, so I won't add it to that. I'm just gonna let it cool for a minute, and then I'll show you how I cut it up, or you can just serve it like this. It's totally fine too. Okay guys, I am back. I'll do a little taste test of this is the ham and pineapple one. You saw in the video, I kind of cut them into little bites with the idea that it would be like an appetizer or a party food. But if you're just doing this for yourself, clearly you don't have to cut those up. Make less of them or more of them. It's really easy to throw together. Day-old baguettes, the AIP baguettes that I have on this channel. I'll link it below. And then whatever sauces you have, whatever proteins you have, whatever other toppings you want, really just make it however you want it. Not a big deal. So this is how I wanted it today. We'll see how it goes. I'm a pineapple on pizza kind of girl. I know that's a controversial topic. Not everybody loves that, but I do like a little bit of sweet on my pizza. So I hope that you guys like this as much as we do. I hope this can enhance your party days or gatherings if you have them. Otherwise, I just hope that it can enhance your meals and give you something yummy and a little different to eat than just meat and vegetables. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video.